Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Jessie. This is Playful Moon Tarot. So grateful to have you here, and thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much. In today's Pick a Card, we're going to get a message from one of our spirit animal guides. All of the timestamps will be linked in the description box down below. If you'd like to book a personal reading or follow along on Instagram, those links are also underneath the timestamps. And let's get into your guys' readings. Hello, Group 1. You guys were drawn to the Dragonfly Spirit card. And this card is here to remind you that you guys always have access to that truth and wisdom that spirit, has on the other side, right? When we are going through certain situations where we might be feeling a little bit cut off, or some of that old programming is kind of taking over, there's a sense of really getting connected with your guys' inner truth, inner wisdom, hearing that wisdom from spirit, being able to get quiet, drop into those spaces of meditation. Hold on, let me get those cards that dropped. Because I feel like you guys might be trying to figure out a situation as far as what you're going to do next and how you feel about a current situation. And they're just really showing me somebody being really quiet and really, really going into your heart space. Even taking a walk out in nature, you guys don't have to go and sit and do a sitting meditation. If you guys can focus better while walking, doodling, drawing, anything like that, that will really help to kind of bring some of these answers in. So the tarot cards that came out is the Empress, Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Cups, Four of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Justice card. So for some of you, there's a real sense of needing to just trust right now. The Four of Cups is where they want me to start. So whatever this situation is, I feel like there's some disappointment around a situation for some of you. And you guys are being redirected into a different position. And they're just saying this has to do with your inner truth. And see, the message underneath this is truth transcends illusion. So there's something about a situation that you guys are in that you guys are trying to figure out, and it's going to be different for all of you, but there's a sense of really wanting to find an inner truth, where you guys are at now with what is in alignment with you guys. And they're saying balance out your own truth with what you feel like you need to be doing. I feel like there's some old programming that might need to be teased out, which is, again, I think why you're being called to go into those quiet spaces to really receive some of this insight from your spirit guides. So Four of Cups, something not working out, but there's a reason why it didn't work out. There's something better. It's not aligned with your truth. I'm feeling like it's not quite right. And I feel as if you guys have a couple of different things, and it's going to be different for all of you, but there's this sense that you guys are being called to something. There's some different ideas or two different things that you guys might want to try to go for, and it's different than what this current situation is. There's this truth that's coming in that's different. There's opposing viewpoints, and that's where they're saying get really clear about what you want and what your truth is moving forward. Two of Wands really talks about kind of being pulled in a couple different directions. You might, like, for example, want to write a book, or you also might want to film a documentary. But go with which one you feel most called to do. If it's kind of that 50-50 split down the middle and you don't really know, which do you enjoy doing more? Do you like going out and filming, or do you like sitting and like writing? Start somewhere. You can always change directions later, but this Two of Wands really encourages us to start exploring the things that are starting to come to us that we really are feeling called to and drawn to. So not only do you have the Nine of Pentacles, you also have the Nine of Cups. Very, very, abundant. My goodness, I was waiting for that word to come to me. Abundant cards here. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. We have emotional fulfillment, and we also have financial and material fulfillment. But where they want me to go next is the Empress, because the Empress nurtures herself. She nurtures her garden, and she's able to care for herself in a way that then helps other people, and showing up as the best version of herself. And again, really getting into your heart space. There is just this big calling with this message of really getting clear about what you want, getting into your heart space and moving forward. Queen of Cups definitely is connected with her emotions, is not scared to explore her emotions, understands that they are used as communicators so that she can be informed of which decisions and which directions to go next. Okay? There's this real sense of owning how you feel about things, owning your truth, and owning what makes you feel happy. Owning all of the things that really bring it to a place in your life where you feel this fulfillment every single day, waking up, doing your routine. There's little things built into your routine that bring you fulfillment. Very much like this Empress energy of constant self-care, constant nurturing herself and others, growing that garden to feed herself, to feed others, a sense of community. So I get a real sense that you guys want to help others and that you guys might be giving a lot to others. Give back to yourself too. Really take a moment to give back to yourself. Really realize that filling up our own cups is really what makes things stable. And Four of Wands, because what you are wanting to build and work towards is a stability. And I feel for some of you that might be in a partnership, and I feel like this is a very small amount of you, but for some that might be in a partnership where your truth is kind of starting to come to light, and it might be causing a little bit of an imbalance with your relationship. Stick to your own truth. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself, and hope that that other person can meet you in the middle. That might be a very specific message for somebody. But there's a sense of really taking care of ourselves that creates a strong foundation. So really celebrate the things that you are able to feel secure in, and that will allow for the universe to unlock some more of this magic for you guys, because there's a balancing. There's something that is being balanced right now within you that is causing a little bit of these waves, but it really just comes down to your own truth, and you really are being encouraged to not deny your own truth with this. And where I want to end is the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. That's what they want to end on here, is really reminding you that taking care of yourself and living in your own truth brings about emotional fulfillment and material fulfillment. Okay, when we are living in those spaces where we are kind of attracting what we want, because we are in those vibrational spaces, things like this find us easier. And the best way to do that is to live in your truth, to live in your truth fearlessly. And there might be some deprogramming that needs to happen. They're just showing me somebody really kind of going through and taking their inner truth and matching it up with what they've been taught through society or family or however that looks for you. But really get clear about what your inner truth is, what your inner knowing is, and how you want to move forward in that, and really start building the best life for yourself with where you're at now, with what's in alignment with you now. So I hope something in that message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Rabbit Spirit card, and Rabbit Spirit is talking about a new beginning coming in for you of some kind, and how it's going to be a really lucky time for you guys, and a really just like a beautiful experience. They're just showing me a meadow that's filled with flowers, and each one of those flowers is like a new opportunity for you guys. So there's really a sense of being divinely guided right now, and really having to kind of step out on a limb, trust this new beginning, trust that what's coming in is meant for you, that you are being divinely guided, that things will work out better than you expected. As the Star card pops out, so wishes are going to be granted. So this really is, it could be something like an idea that you've had before that just now kind of really has hit you, or it could be a totally new adventure for you guys. But there's really a sense of trusting that this path that you are being led down is really meant for you. So the tarot cards that came out are the Wheel of Fate, so things going in your favor, the King of Coins, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Coins, the Star, and Seven of Wands, and the Emperor, and the Seven of Cups. Choices. So you guys might be feeling a little overwhelmed with the amount of choices that you have, but you guys are after something new. There is a sense that whatever is happening right now currently for you guys, there is a sense that you are being encouraged to try something new. So this could be a new job, it could be a new hobby, it could be a new way of thinking. It's going to be so different for each and every one of you, but there really is kind of a sense of feeling a little overwhelmed by the amount of choices that you guys have, and really wanting to get clear. For some of you, this might be a really small message, but I'm picking up on kind of like a bullying energy, or feeling really beaten down, or feeling, I don't know, just like there's trickery around you, or deception, or there's something with some type of a tricky energy. I want to say that this is job related for some of you, that just might have some energy around you that's just not super supportive. There's a reason why it's like playing a part in being redirected. It's playing a part in going on this new path, really enjoying this new part of this journey that you are being called to go after, really starting anew. And they're saying, how do you want to build up your kingdom? And if you were the leader, how would you want to lead? There's something about needing to take back a little bit of control of your own space for some of you, really sitting on your throne in your own space, in your aura, like they're showing me an auric field, feeling really secure. So, whatever energy that is around you that is feeling deceptive, not feeling honest, for some of you, you might not be honest with yourself about needing to go in a new direction. That's not meant to feel like you're being called out. It's more just spirit is really encouraging some of you to really pay attention to the things that they're trying to show you. And for some, it could be not feeling welcomed in a space because there's a better space for you out there, which that can be really hard. I've been bullied out of jobs before, so if this is for anybody that's watching that's having a job related something, I've been there, and it's not fun, but it put me on a better path. So hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better, because there's really an element of fear with this too. But when things are not working out and when we feel like we are supposed to be going and doing something new, that really is a sign from spirit to go and try some new things. And maybe those other things won't work out, but it would lead you to something else. It will keep leading you to the next thing until you find your footing. So really think about how you want to grow this next chapter of your life, how you want to take back some ownership, some responsibility, some of your own energy, some of just how you show up in the world, and not letting others take your power from you. Really stepping in to your power, really, which can take some time, okay? It can take some time, but there's really a sense of stepping into your power and really owning your space around you. Giving in a more balanced way to yourself included. You might be giving too much of yourself to others. I'm picking up on a little bit of people pleasing, but I feel like that's to try to tame and kind of calm down some of these really stormy waters, but let them be stormy on their side. Keep your side of the street clean, and then realize that you're going to be going anyway and really embracing this new beginning. And so let them kind of muddy up their own water, and you focus on this new beginning and start giving back to yourself. Really start giving back to yourself. For whoever needs to hear that, really start to give back to yourself, because you're deserving of that too. And the star and the wheel of fortune or the wheel of fate is where they want me to end, because they really want you to believe that things are happening for a reason. The wheel of fate is actually turning in your favor, but right now it feels really uncomfortable, and that's to get you to try to go down this new path and really explore and really trust. And it's going to require a lot of trusting and not knowing, but really following that inner guidance of what you're being called to do, what you're being driven to do, what you're inspired by. Trying out new things, giving yourself time to explore new areas. And they're just saying, really think outside the box. Really think outside the box. But the star is here, and they really just want to remind you that even though you're feeling in the dark right now, even though you're feeling kind of cut off, even though things feel uncertain, some of you guys have some really hurt feelings right now, realize that everything is changing for a reason. You're being guided into a different direction for a reason, and really try to trust the universe right now, and really try to stick with that inner knowing that there's better possibilities for you out there. Okay, sometimes we go through really painful situations to be able to find footing and grounding in a better place. And the longer that we stay in those situations, it just keeps getting more and more painful until we hit a breaking point, and then we just know that we absolutely cannot be there anymore. So just start exploring your options and know that you are not the only one that has gone through this, for those that need to hear that message. So I hope something in this resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Canary Spirit. And this card really talks to you about singing your own song, getting really in touch with your creative side, getting in touch with your own inner voice, speaking your truth, having your voice and thoughts be heard right now at this time, and really, 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 for your throat chakra. I'm really picking up on some big throat chakra vibes. And, oops. Okay, so for your tarot cards, we have the Five of Wands. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Ten of Swords. We've got the Tower. We have the Five of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Three of Cups. And so the ending that has just happened. So I'm very curious. I feel like some of you guys were in a relationship, and this might be a really small part of the group, but I feel like some of you guys were in a relationship and you wanted to start speaking your truth, sharing more of your inner voice, your inner world, your inner thoughts. And I feel like it caused some ripples. And maybe you guys are single now. And there's also an energy of kind of no longer fighting your inner voice as well. There's like an ending, like Spirit is saying that it is time to stop silencing yourself. And if speaking your truth creates ripples, those ripples are redefining the landscape so that the landscape better nourishes you and fits you, and you are able to create a better garden and landscape for yourself. So there's really a sense of no longer silencing yourself, no longer fighting about the things that you want to say, no longer fighting with others about how you feel. You're just going to embrace your own feelings, acknowledge it, own it. And anybody that doesn't understand, I get this feeling you are separating yourself. You are saying, well, this is my truth. You have your own truth. And then how does that look? How does that get teased out? How do the ripples then affect the landscape of that? Because there's a sense that you guys might have been really not allowing yourselves to speak your truth for a while. And it's caused a lot of inner conflict that has really, I feel like it's done a little bit of trauma in the sense of not being able to speak your truth when we're silenced, when we're not able to live in our truth. There's a real trauma that happens with that when we have to suppress ourselves. Okay, any part of ourself, that gets suppressed and is told to go away creates trauma, creates conflict, creates emotional instability in the body, as well as just tension and unnecessary stress on the body internally that then just calls for more healing. And so I'm really getting this feeling from this tower moment for some of you that you guys just were like, you know what, I'm speaking my truth. Listen to me, listen to me sing, listen to me roar. And it's those ripples have kind of created this space now where you're feeling a little cut off. Things are changing. But what's happening is that you're unlocking a connection within yourself. And I feel like you're going to be able to go and find a community that really celebrates you. I feel like soon you guys are going to be in this energy. Once things kind of get cleared up and cleaned up, and some of these emotions are processed, and some of these feelings are discussed, and there's been a little bit of time, I feel like you guys are going to come out of this really re-engaged with this part of you that's really creative, or really likes to go out and meet other people, or really likes to be exploring new things. There's a real sense that as you guys kind of heal from this and really start to get stronger in speaking your truth, it's like once you get on fire, it's like then it's just going to be in this energy, and it's really going to call in some people for you, like a new community. Some of you guys might get some new friendships out of this. And the friendships that currently support you, really lean on any support systems you have right now, as you're really getting into this energy of being your own person again, using your own voice, speaking your own truth, singing your own song. Really lean in on the people that really, really, really encourage this for you and support you. I feel it's also going to lead to all these new ideas, all these new ways of being for you guys, new ways of existing. I just feel this sense of new energy, like not only are you going to have like new energy, but you're going to have new ideas. There's just going to be a whole new vibe about you, a whole new tribe. Yeah, there's like a whole new vibe and a whole new tribe. And just be really clear, okay? The King of Swords, very clear about how he's thinking about things, how he views things, his own personal truth in his mind. He or she, not a gender specific, but just going with the narrative of the card here of the King of Swords, really being in that space of ownership and on your throne and sitting in your power, okay, with your mind. You have power over your mind. Really holding on to your truths and knowing that everything is going to work out and things will fall into place, living in this new alignment for you. Really living, and I didn't even notice this before, but now they're like, my guides are calling me back to this, but he has a little like royal crown on the top of his head. There's like a real sense of really stepping into that, king, queen type energy, really feeling like you are that creative master of your life. You are using your own truth, your own voice, your own spirit, your own song, because words are, that's why they call it spelling. It spells. If you want to get into the lore of it, you can go look it up on a YouTube video somewhere, but words really do have magic to them when they're spoken out loud, when we're singing, when we're talking, when we're, so really know that the words that you're speaking are crafting your reality, and they just really want you to focus on that, and they just really keep redirecting me to his little crown and really keep redirecting me back to this card of really sitting in your mastery. So I hope something in this message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.